How about that game 5? Was that not one of the all-time greatest games, greatest episodes we could have ever done? Just the whole game, the beginning, the way we started, then the way we came together late in the game, forcing not one overtime period, but 2 overtime periods that almost became 3 overtime periods. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, it's a great episode. It's the previous game in this playoff series and in this Nashville season mode series. So the most recent game, game 5 of round 3. And we're coming into game 6 of round 3. Why is the menu has frozen? There we go. So the game does this sometimes. It freezes. And it's a little slow to move through menus and stuff. But anyway, we're coming into game 6 with the lead in the series. 3-2 series lead. Chance to end it all right here. And so far, not a good omen. But the home team in every game in this series has won. So the home team has won every tilt in this series. And by very close, every game has been decided by a 1-goal margin. If I go back to game 1, there it is, game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4, game 5, all decided by 1 goal. Is it time to say sayonara to the San Jose Sharks, or will we be coming back for Game 7 at Bridgestone Arena? God, I hope not. With how intense this series has been, I just don't think I can take anymore. Now, Rene, you got to be better than you were in the last game, bro. That was not an acceptable performance. We went to Mason in relief. He held the fort down. He did give up a couple of bad ones. But he held the fort down in relief. He did. He did his job. Rene is back in the net because, we're going back to our trusty number 1 goaltender. We got to play good on the road to open up this game. This Game 6, elimination Game 6 for the San Jose Sharks. We're not the ones facing elimination, so our backs are not against the wall right now. It could have been a very different story coming out of Game 5. The other story for us is we've got to stay out of the penalty. Ooh. Who took the penalty? That's definitely an AI player. That's not me. It's Roman Yossi going to the box. I was just about to say we got to stay out of the box. I was just going to say we got to stay out of the box. He's just boxing out. That's all he's doing there on that play. But we have got to stay out of penalty trouble if we want to win. We want to make it as easy as possible. Because that's what we did to ourselves in the last game. We got into penalty trouble early. And it cost Rene, and it cost ourselves. I don't blame Rene fully, because we had to be way better. We took a major penalty. How long into the game did we take a major penalty? I don't even remember. Oh, this is it. This is it. This is almost it. That was good. That's not good if we turn the puck over. I decided to just play retreat and send the puck in. Better to do that than turn it over trying to make a smart play on the blue line. But Butler had a good look. He missed the net, so we are without a shot on goal, just down the ice. And that works. Oh, that's beauty. That is beauty. I'm going to try to feed it to Butler. He's tied up, just trying to force it over there to the man that knows how to score shorthanded goals for this team. And if you don't cover him, San Jose, you got another thing coming. If you don't cover Bobby Butler, if we don't cover the Sharks on this penalty kill and at least defend the front of the net, we're not going to fare very well. Good job, Blum, cleaning up the rebounds. Just down the ice. Down the ice. Smart play. That was a perfect lofted flip into the D zone of the San Jose Sharks in their own zone. Right now we're winning battles down low. We're going to get our man out of the box. Let's buy time to get back to even strength. We're going to grind it behind the net. Showing a little bit of forehand. Now back to the point. There we go. One-timer. Ellis blocked on the way through, probably by San Jose. Get a stick in the middle of the lane. Good pressure there. We did not make that breakout all too easy for them. Cover. Yep, there we go. If we're gonna have Rene see shots, he's got to cover the puck up. One of his biggest problems is in the last game, particularly, he didn't look very controlled when he made saves. He was giving up some odd rebounds. Penalty coming up to the Sharks. Now, I could stand to be corrected here, but if I remember correctly, we never got a power play in the last game. Not a single one. That makes up for, if you call about 5 penalties on San Jose in this game, that makes up for the last game. And the power play has to come through. That's the crucial part for this team, is you have to score with these power plays. They mean nothing to me if we aren't scoring at least a power play goal or 2 in this game. It would be nice to get started with our first power play. I'm just trying to protect the puck around the defending players. All right, let's slow down for a moment. I know we've already wasted some crucial time on this power play. That's good. That's going to get on the way through. It did get through. Stay in there, Kostitsin. You got to interrupt that play. You got to ruin things for San Jose here. And we didn't do enough. That's fine. Turn around. Get open. Pass it. I'm pressing the button. He didn't pass the puck. Oh, this is a good time to try whatever the hell that was. In front. Bork off of the front of Niemi. The Sharks may survive this penalty kill, but not yet. They're not out of the woods yet. They're doing a great job on the forecheck, grinding away while shorthanded. This is going to be the last look on the power play. Now, I'm going to buy time. We don't have numbers right now. We just don't have numbers right now. Back to the point. And it evades the stick of Comiskey. So let's just reset behind the net. They're going to get their guy out of the box. So, God, why would you... And another penalty. So, out of the box and right back into it. This time it's Logan Couture. It's a good thing I pulled up, but I tried to pass the puck right there, and my own teammate got in the way, but he did end up drawing a penalty, so good job, Comiskey. He made a bad play at first, and then he made up for it by embellishing a little bit. Maybe. Is that embellishment? I don't think it is. Of course I don't think it's embellishment. No. Oh, Yossi. It was bouncing in front of him at the blue line. Is that one of those cases where you just need to lay down with the player when you have control, just to make sure it stays in the zone? We're just really slow to get skating and accelerating and get out of the grasp of these Sharks players. That's a lazy pass. It's a lazy-ass pass from Ellis. Why are we not coming out of the net to play the puck here, Rene? It's off the back of the net. Don't worry. It's off the back of the net. Don't freak out yet. The problem with us is we just... Like, what is this? We're on the power... Holy goodness! We're on the power play and you're looking like this. Now it's time to freak out. It's officially time to freak out. Get the D off the ice. This is out of frustration. Well, I was going to take a slap shot, and then Legmon did all of whatever the hell that was. Now we come out of the net to play it, and we don't even touch the puck. Goodness gracious. I said, what did I just say before we started that first power play? Screw this. Screw this. Just take a shot. There's the slap shot we needed. Win a box out. And we're not going to keep it from going down the ice. We're not even onside right now. 4 seconds to go on the power play. Nope. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Got to get to some space. There we go. This is just not good enough. The puck was there. Power play needs some sorting out. It does. We didn't get any possession on the power play to make it worthwhile. So 0 for 2 right now is not a good look on the power play, guys. Injury. Yep. Oh, he is heaving down there on the ice. Braun, he got collided with by... Who put that hit? Butler, it looked like. It looked like a 19. So Bobby Butler bringing the physical presence on a clean hit. Just an injury for the Sharks. They're depleted. They're missing Brent Burns too. Keep that in mind. So nope. Oh, that's a mistake. Too many presses of the passing button. That's why it went backwards. If you're wondering, why did I make a dumb decision with it? I went backwards with the pass. 1-2. God knows. Ugh, they're all over us. You got to hand it to San Jose. They're a good team. We knew this was not going to be an easy team to beat in this series. Oh, that's a good try. That ended up on his stick, so that was fortunate. Blum just walked the middle and shoot. And Niemi, I don't know how you see that. You have your teammate wearing a black jersey standing in front of you, and you still track the puck on the way through on that far-out shot. Now, we've seen 2 penalties against the Sharks, so I'm a little optimistic now. They have called one on us as well, but we killed ours off likewise. Oh. We got to find a way to get some space for Gabriel Bork so he can do his thing. Keep poking away at it. Oh. There we go. That's fine. Help me out, defenseman. There we go. Gill helps out. Ellis is going to take a bit of punishment, but that's fine. You got to make the plays this time of the year. Good route by Legwand. Bork is right in front of the net again. I mean, he does the right things. He does all the right things for his team. Hasn't been scoring in a while. He did all of his goal scoring through the first couple of rounds in this playoffs. And has kind of disappeared. That's not good. We had a chance to get a stick on that. Tipped in. And a good clear out. But unfortunately, we would have been better off covering the puck there. And the puck just has got to get... Did you just shoot that on your own goaltender, Hal Gill? What are you trying to do in this game? Whew. That was too much for me, man. Right there, Ellis clears it. That was good, but we could have covered the puck too. It's fine. I didn't want to do anything after Hal Gill shot it into Rene. A total accident, obviously, but I didn't want to do anything wrong. Didn't want to make a mistake with it. This is what we're having to deal with in this series. An aggressive San Jose team. They're on top of us. Forechecking and offensive pressure. Oh. Across. Oh, the passes are finding everyone's stick tonight. It's good. Just nothing is going in right now. This has been the series. Niemi has been a tough little goaltender in this series. He has. Nice move there. That's what we needed. And up to Gostad, waiting on the blue line. I don't know what that was an attempt at, but the puck is 200 feet away. Back down low. Got to rim this thing back down low. We could have gone back below the net. We're going to have to now. Good support behind the net. Going to throw it in front. Forsberg, shoot. He was doing everything but shoot. Gostad misses. And we got to get out. Got to get back out. Huge gaps between the defensemen and forwards right now as they approach the blue line. It's going to be blocked on the way through. Turn around, Yossi. Okay. Flip this in. We don't have numbers. And oh, if that went 5-hole and in. God, Spaling is perfect on the forecheck right there. Good pressure. Just nothing to show for it in terms of a turnover. Two really aggressive forechecking teams. I don't think I'm going to... No, I'm not going to draw an icing out of that. So, just got to get the puck away from the zone. Fisher! Fisher, I don't know what the thought process was there. Behind you, Spaling. God, we're just a step behind it again. All right, I'm going to try to just chip this along. Oh, no, the puck got jarred free. Spaling, watch out. There's going to be a big hit coming your way. Yeah, I think we're going to end this period scoreless. Unless some dramatic change happens on the dump in. No, that's going to be it. That's going to be the end of the first. Again, much like every game in this series, uber competitive. Super and uber tried to come out of my mouth at the same time. Yes, it's a very ultra-competitive series. This is what I was expecting, because if you go by how the San Jose Sharks played us in the regular season, we played very tight games with these guys. We did have one high-scoring affair, might I just remind you again. We had one high-scoring affair in Nashville in the regular season that was probably one of the most entertaining games of the season, just because we almost came back and tied it. We did not come back and tie it. We did end up losing the game, but we made a game of it at the end. It was a fun game, and we needed like 4 or 5 goals just to make a game out of it. And yeah, we almost tied it. That was just labeled for the top corner, but it's going to miss the net entirely. I'm trying to find a teammate to just shoot the puck. Oh, Blum! I didn't even realize it went in. Just dead silence from the fans in the Shark Tank. And Jonathan Blum, like a beautiful slippery eel, finds a way to slide that one into the top corner from the point, from the blue line, from the little Stanley Cup logo. Can we bring that back in real life, by the way? I missed the Stanley Cup playoff logo. Bring it back, put it on the ice for the real games in the real world, and just put it back on the ice. The games just don't feel the same without the Stanley Cup playoff logo. But that's a different subject matter. We got a lead in this game. That's too much. Yep. I mean, fair enough. I'm just trying to get to the middle of the ice. That's all I'm trying to do. It's the best place to shoot from, but sometimes you got to shoot from poor angles and take poor angle chances. Oh! Ryan Ellis getting into the action. I don't expect... He's definitely one of the more undersized players in the video game. I mean, you can tell he's not as big as some of the other players out there. He's one of the smaller sized defensemen, just based on, you know, the size of the other defensemen on this team. So for him to come out and make that big body check, that's a goal. Yeah, we looked bad on that. Who was the defensive player? I was controlling one of them, and was it Blum? Yossi, and I had Blum, and Blum fell on his freaking knees right there. First of all, the puck should have been poked away. We're not helping matters by just being sloppy goofs in front of the net. And again, Rene falling all over the place, losing his balance, doing split saves. I don't know what you think you're trying to do with the groin in this series, but the last couple of games, Rene has been troublesome with the splits. And he's gotten scored on just about every freaking time he's gone down into making a split save. Gotta stop this nonsense, man. You don't want to keep San Jose in this series. That hit the pad of Niemi. Almost put it into his own net. I'm going to try to peel off and protect the puck here. Oh, we've got it, but we don't have it anymore. We had it. I didn't realize we had it until it was too late. I got this. Good retrieval. Wide open on the wing. It's wide open. All right. Boop. Okay. That was supposed to be a windmill, not a flip-in, just for the record. And again, I continue to fail to look at how to properly windmill, but I'm going to figure it out one of these days. I have a few theories, but without actually Googling how to perfectly windmill in this game, it's just a theory, and I might look like an idiot, but I think you press L2 and on a PlayStation, it's L2 and R2. So I think that you just press the two. Again, we're passing it into Rene. That's not helping. You see how bad it is when, you know, I don't know what the hell that was. I never had space to try the deke. I'm in love with windmill dekes. It's just so easy to pull off in the current game. It's so hard to do in this game, and that's the point that I was trying to make in the early part of this series, is deking in this game is super difficult to do, but man, it's rewarding. You can't just press a couple of buttons and boom, you got a deke every time. You got to actually pull off dekes with skill as a person playing with a controller, and you got to use players that have a high deking rating and a high deking category to also be successful with the dekes. So superstar players that have good hands can pull them off much easier than players that have no hands. You want to talk about hands? Kostitsin, nope, he doesn't have hands. Back to Blum. Shoot, Blum. He has the goal in this game. I tried to keep the puck in there with Yossi. Player switching is a little bit all over the place sometimes in this game. When you want to control a different player, it's not the smoothest player switching system. Got to get the puck and move it. Oh, that's a... Oh. I was trying to pass it. I could have moved that through the middle of the ice where there was a Sharks player. That was pretty good, and then he just lost it. All right, send the puck in. God, I can't even send it in. A wrist shot dump in would have been better. Just a little simple flip dump in would have been so much better than trying to slap it in. All right, we got a delayed penalty call. Halishuk loves that toe drag dangle. He loves to go behind the net, scoring from behind the net. A couple of dangles, escaping the pressure and scoring on the backhand with the delayed penalty. Gets his first of the playoffs. Matthew Halishuk, he wants to end the San Jose Sharks season right here. And the good stick salute celebration. I may have a lead, but I'll never relax until the final horn goes off. I mean, San Jose's not out of this game by a long shot. We have a couple defensive breakdowns. They could easily have a lead. They just need one to tie it. They get another one after that, they have a lead. So that's what's at stake still in this series. Whoa, Mike Fisher. I did that deke purely to avoid body contact. Come help out. I don't have a teammate on the boards, on the near side board, so I gotta be extra patient here. Which way did you think Mike Fisher was going with it? And he adds on to the lead. I'm stunned by this. This is a great development in our series. Only the second playoff goal for number 12. Of course, he returned later than David Legwand, didn't he? So I think he returned in the second round, did he not? But still, just 2 goals in the playoffs for our center, number 12, Mike Fisher, who was looking very promising to maybe have a 30-goal season before his season-ending injury. I don't remember how many games were left in the season by the time he got injured, but yeah, he missed out on a lot of time. I didn't expect to get the puck right there, and I never had any breakaway speed with Bobby Butler, so not a whole lot I could do with that. Good play on Havlat. Havlat's been the guy that's been humming the most for the Sharks in this series. He's keeping their season alive by playing really well in this series. He's all over the ice. He's all over the puck. And there's your top 5 in plus-minus Legwand again on that list. He's always on a line that knows how to get plus-minus. It's not the most important category. It really doesn't mean much of anything to me, to be honest with you. Cover. We'll just take a face-off. I want to make sure that we can have a chance to win the face-off and then get it out clean instead of trying to pass it off or win it in a scramble play. I'd rather just get the puck out as clean as we can. Now, it's technically out, but I'm not in the way that I wanted the puck to be out there. Stay on him, Legwand. This is good defending. Really great defending. This building has gone dead silent. I think they know. Legwand with some trippy moves. It's going to allow Bork to get in and help him out. He can kick it along. Kostitsin. Protect the puck. Oh, Bork should have had it. That's okay. Now San Jose is going to be playing with a little more desperation in this game. They're going to have to. Trailing 2 goals in this game. Oh, what a move. Oh, got punished for doing that. Not Havlat on a breakaway. Good cover. Good cover. Oh, I overskated the puck. That's my fault. Come down low, Spaling. God. Yep, they're playing with that desperation, like I said. They're turning up the heat. Can we handle it? Get some bodies in the way and block these shots. We got to get the puck out. Under duress. Oh, Spaling, you could have put a stick on the ice and poked the puck away. Out. Out of the zone. Oh, I almost thought we had a goal there. Don't really necessarily need it. I see you, Blum. He shielded himself over there. That was very nice. Switch. We'll switch off. I'll take this side with Hal Gill. I'm blocking the pass. Take the passing lane away. Get a stick on the ice. Kostitsin's clearing the front of the net. He looks like a defenseman right there. Oh, maybe we get one. I'm going to do this move. Oh, that was a good try. And that'll be the horn to end the second period of play. We've got a 2-goal lead to defend now. Let's not screw this up. Isn't this the worst lead in hockey? I don't know. I've heard so many things about what the worst lead in hockey is. In my opinion, 2-goal lead is a close enough game that all it takes is, literally 2 goals, game's tied. Doesn't take a whole lot. And it feels like when you're the team that's in the lead, it just feels like it's enough of a cushion. There's your windmill league, by the way. It feels like it's just enough of a cushion that you can relax and be like, hey, we don't have to try anymore. We got a 2-goal advantage. But, it's a dangerous lead to have because you can go into a false sense of security and you just go into a little turtle shell and you stop putting your foot on the gas pedal. Good play by Blum. He's not taking his foot off the gas pedal. How did Bork get away from that without a turnover? Fisher trying to get a second goal in the game. If we can limit what Havlat can do on the ice, we can come away with an easy win in this game. They're just trying to play catch in the corner. Fisher and Smith are playing catch right now. Working the same side of the rink. Oh, that would have been cool if we could have pulled up and scored on that. Good save there, Niemi. He's done great in this series. He really has. The biggest reason San Jose has a shot at all at this series, it feels like, is him. I got carried away with Piskula. I did. I really did. If we can keep them to this dump and chase, I like the feeling of that we have control of this game. Oh, that's offside? I do want to know who was legitimately offside on that. It looked pretty close to me. But I don't know. That was an interesting play. Anyway, it's a face-off in the neutral zone. It could be worse. Oh, that's bad. I missed that body check. Is this Havlat? No, this is Gomez, I believe that is. Don't know if Havlat's on his line because I haven't paid attention to what line is what. Give and go. Oh, that was a good give and go play. Didn't lead to a goal. Back to Ellis. Oh, perfect one-timer into the back of the net. And that should be it. That should be game right there. I mean, he has scored some goals, both in the postseason and in the regular season. Some really good ones, that is. He hasn't scored a ton of goals. 3 in the postseason so far. And I think he got 2 in the regular season, which is pretty decent for a guy that was purely up in the regular season on injuries. And he's in the lineup, I think, for the postseason. I think he's also here for injury purposes as well, as a call-up due to losses on the blue line. But in the games that he played in the regular season, he looked pretty good, Ryan Ellis. He's not a very highly rated overall player, but you wouldn't know it from the goals that he scored from the point. Coming through in the clutch. We need all of our defensemen. We need as many helping hands as we can possibly get. We're going to flip this in. We're just defending a lead at this point. Trying to win the Western Conference here. Could be Western Conference champions by the end of the evening, as it looks like we may well do. Well, I didn't have a whole lot of anything to do with that. Once I passed it to Forsberg, I guess that his fate was sealed. And it was sealed in the form of a massive hit. Blum, let's not go taking any dumb penalties here. No reason for a boarding or checking from behind penalty. Kick that up. There we go. Forsberg, you can out-skate this guy. Oh, that was a tough little play. Bork is right there on the forecheck. So whoever plays us in the final, if we win, we haven't won yet, you're going to find out all about probably the league's best forechecking team. As I would like to say we have been for the whole season. We played this 1-2-2 forechecking style and neutral zone style, and it's looked beauty for us. Oh, I tried to interrupt Vlasic when he was coming back for the puck. I'd say that with that 3-goal lead, you can probably rest on your laurels. And you might be able to just chill out for the rest of the game. You can take it easy. We can try some things. We can deke as well off the rush. We don't have to get offense. I just don't want to give up a whole lot of goals. We might give one up before the game ends. Craig Smith, I was so generous. I gave you that chance, and you've completely mucked it all up. There you go. Hal Gill, playing the offensive side of the puck, could have had a breakaway for himself. Gets back on the back check. Nice try. Nice try. We don't need the goals. We don't need the offense. I would have liked to have hit Craig Smith at least for him to have a shot on that one-timing play with that 2-on-1. Gill just didn't skate hard enough. Imagine that. My biggest criticisms of Hal Gill this season has been his lack of skating, lack of speed off the defending off the rush, and just in general. Rich Clune in the perfect position. Bobby Butler in the perfect position. And trying to score a highlight reel goal, ends up eating red paint off the crossbar instead. Poke it back to center. That's a missed poke check, but they're going to dump it in anyway. So I think San Jose knows this is it. Their season's basically done, as it is looking less and less likely that they're going to be able to come back, especially with us blocking shots like that. It's going to be less and less likely that they're going to come back and tie this game. 3 goals in 4.5 minutes is a very tall task. Arene has looked on his game again tonight, playing behind a really good defense, a defense that doesn't have Shea Weber, our, I assumed, Norris Trophy winner. I have to look at the awards at season end, but yeah, Shea Weber probably going to win the Norris. We may not have him for the Stanley Cup Final either. Just grinding out shifts till the end of the game, trying not to get injured. I'm completely content with giving San Jose these shots from outside right now. I want Rene to make the saves, but it's no big pressure right now. It's no big deal if we give up a few shots. They're having at it. Big save! Big save by Rene. That's not really needed. He could have given up a goal, and I wouldn't have been too panicked about it. But, you know, that was a good save. Just showing off now. Highlight reel material. All right. Yeah, we're just killing time at this point. There's a break-in. Okay, it was intended for Ellis. He's going to go to the box. So we're going to make things very interesting, aren't we, Ryan Ellis, in the last minute and 43. So we're going to be, unless they score pretty quickly on this, we should be on the penalty kill until the game's end. So Ryan Ellis is going to advance to the Stanley Cup Final from the penalty box, it looks like. Unless they score on this. Surprisingly, only the second penalty that we've taken in this game. And yeah, we're just killing a penalty, so let's just clear it. We have no need to do anything or try any semantics with the penalty kill. Just straight up kill it like a normal penalty and advance to the conference final with some, I don't know, with some class, I guess. Never mind. You know, never mind. Just take it. Just take it. Bobby Butler. I can't forego an opportunity for Bobby Butler to get a shorthanded goal. Cover that, Rene. That's fine. No, Marlowe, he's going to get a goal, so never mind. They are going to score on the power play, make the game very interesting with 46.9 to go. They do get a power play goal, and Ryan Ellis does not have to advance to the Stanley Cup Final from the penalty box, unless he just goes back there again. Yeah, we just kind of got lost in the D zone on that. Gill coming from behind the net, we went chasing, and Rene just didn't track it. But whatever. I'm not too fussed about a goal with 46.9 to go. Rene's save percentage will take a small dip, but I'm not too fussed about that, considering we got a 2-goal lead. They're going to be pulling the goalie, which has already just happened. Now, if they come down and they quick strike, I'm going to be really nervous if they do strike another one. They're going to be trying to strike for another one. I'm just trying to move the puck. Oh, this would be nice for Gabriel Bork. He needs this. Boom. And the leading goal scorer in the playoffs is going to end the series and the season for the San Jose Sharks right there. Not like it wasn't already finished anyway. But that just ensures there's no doubt about this game. Number 12 on the playoffs. An empty netter, but a very, well-needed, I guess, empty netter. And a well-deserved empty net goal. I mean, he had to skate quite a bit of the ice, maybe the full length of the ice, to get it. So he definitely earned it. And we're back up by 3. There's no question about this. We're going to the Stanley Cup Final, ladies and gentlemen. In this season mode, it was in question and in doubt at times. I skipped Gabriel Bork on accident. I think he's leading the league in goal scoring in the playoffs, which is a shock for me, coming off of Kostitsyn's amazing goal scoring regular season. I thought if anyone on this team, it would be Kostitsyn. They're going to put us on the power play for interference. With 14.4 to go, why not? Is this frustration for how their season is going to end? He interfered with Gaustad. It looks to me more like Gaustad ran into him, but they're going to put Demers in the box for interference. And maybe a little fine-tuning for the Stanley Cup Final right here for the power play. Oh, there we go. Roll out. Craig Smith, you got to roll out. Or we can just get it blocked. And the Stanley Cup Final is all that awaits us. We're going, baby, to the Stanley Cup Final. So we are Western Conference champions. Are we gonna touch the Clarence Campbell Trophy? I'm not sure. I would advise that we don't do that, just based on superstition. Whether or not you're superstitious, we will shake hands in the line. And thanks San Jose for a very competitive series. It was almost in doubt in Game 5 when we went down early in that one. Came back, won it in double OT. It almost went to triple OT. It was just moments away from triple OT. Does Kumiski? Why is Kumiski the one that's shaking hands? He's not even wearing a letter on his jersey. Well, Shea Weber is injured, is he not? He is injured. But why not an alternate captain? So, we're going to be playing the Montreal Canadiens for the right to lift the Stanley Cup. And Gabriel Bork does indeed lead the NHL in goals scored. So we got a Bork leading in both categories. They won in 6 games. It took them 6 games to win that series. We swept Minnesota 1-5, 1-6. So each round we've played 1 extra game. Does that mean this is going to be a best of 7 series, Stanley Cup Final?